So today we're going to show you two really important principles that you must have given the unique times that we're living in today. Today I'm going to take you behind the scenes to one of my favorite hotels that's pretty much dead right now. I've actually done events at this hotel chain multiple times, one of my favorite chains, but they haven't had an event here in the last couple of months. Now the reason for that is because if you want to have a business that's thriving, you need to have these two things. Let me share with you what they are. Number one, you want to be online. You need to have an online sales process. Now this, I know, sounds really basic. It's stuff like,
oh, we need to go online, we need to pivot.
And this seems to be like the big buzzword that gurus are utilizing today. Oh, you need to
pivot.
But this is only half of the equation, right? Now, what does that mean? It means that businesses that isn't online, these were the businesses, either they were in brick and mortar, F&B, retail. Why did they declare bankrupt like within a month, 2 months? It is because these were the companies that said, you know what, we'll go online one day, and suddenly, just like that, one day happened really quick, and because they didn't adapt in time and they weren't online, they crumbled. Companies like GNC that is shut down a ton of stores facing bankruptcy. This is why companies like Zara declared that they're closing 800 different offline stores. Why? Because they just want to focus online. And that's number one, online sales process. But if you think about it, at the same time, there are many companies also that have an online sales process, but because they didn't have this second element, they're being crushed right now. Now, what is that? Let's see if this is, it looks like it's actually open. Wow, it's open. Let's see if we can find a switch somewhere. Okay, let's utilize this light here. I don't know if you actually can see me. Let's see. Okay, let's see if there's like some switches over here. Nope. Now, this is one of the most highly sought after hotel ballrooms in this entire country. Like, this would be like the pinnacle of all events, weddings, seminars, workshops. If a business can afford it, this would be the place to do it. Look at like the high ceiling, the chandeliers and all that. Maybe you can't because it's extremely dark. Now, the way to think about this, number two, is when a sale is made, what needs to happen after? Does a person need to go offline in order for that product, program, service to be rendered? And if the delivery mechanism, and that's the key word here, if the delivery mechanism is offline, then it's only a matter of time. Because here's how I think about it. Do you think that there's a possibility of a second wave, a third wave? And I don't care, this is not a debate on, vaccines and some evil scheme by Bill Gates or whatever. This is just asking yourself, is there a possibility that this thing might repeat itself 3 years from now, 5 years now, 10 years from now? And if you believe that there's a second wave, third wave, fifth wave, whatever, microwave, then you gotta ask yourself, wouldn't you wanna protect yourself by making sure that you're not in a business that requires the delivery mechanism to be offline? In other words, just take a look at companies and businesses that had number one but didn't have number two. What companies were they? For example, Airbnb. Airbnb, you could go online and book for a room, but what's the delivery mechanism? It requires people to go offline, and because that was the combination, literally they said that an entire decade of work was undone in literally just 3 months. Why? Because they had an online sales process, but their delivery mechanism is offline. Now let's take a look at companies and businesses that is literally going through the best of times right now. Why is it that Alibaba or Amazon or even Apple, why did they increase their numbers significantly in terms of whether it's their share price or their sales? It is because they had these two things. They focused on an online sales process with an online delivery mechanism. This is why gyms are dying. This is why people in the fitness industry wants to focus with online home workouts. Why are those things thriving even though gyms are dying? It is because they have these two different combinations. If you are a business owner, what does that mean for you? It means that if you want to move forward, you got to ask yourself, is my business model something that allows me to have these two things? If not, you will need to start thinking and pivoting, because you do not want to end up being like this. And I personally feel very sad because this was my business. This was my entire world. My entire world is literally doing live events, being in rooms just like this one. And I pivoted. And I love doing live events. But guess what? I know that chances are live events are going to be dead because guess what? Even if there was a cure and even if this thing as a miracle goes away overnight, the fear is still going to be there. Right now, you might not be fearful. I don't know what your fear level is, but some people's at level 10, some people's at level 8, some people's at level 5. The market sentiment doesn't change overnight. It's going to be for a while. If you are an employee, I think it's getting really dark, so let's head out. If right now you are in a 9 to 5, if right now you want to protect your job, then you got to ask yourself the skill sets that I am good at in order for me to be wanted and to be in demand by the industry. Is it something that helps the company do one of those two things? Is it helping them with a better sales process online, or is it helping them with some sort of delivery mechanism online? And that's how you not just survive, but thrive in these challenging times. Now, I know that this video here is a little bit different from all the different videos that we've been putting out, but let me know in the comments below what your biggest takeaway is. If you enjoyed this style of videos, let me know your feedback. And as always, make sure you subscribe to the channel for future videos just like this one.